The 8 Rules of Money. Rule number 1. Money is knowledge. As long as we have the right knowledge, we can make money with it. In other words, we should improve our financial literacy. He quoted the example of shorting shares. We must first know that it exists and we can make money when stock price goes down. Next step is to know how to do it. Instead of believing in everything that an investment product salesman, we be financially literate to make our own investment decisions. Rule number 2. Learn how to use debt. We need to differentiate between good debt and bad debt. Good debt puts money in our pockets and bad debt take away money from us. Hence, taking up good debts is a form of leverage, putting more money into our pockets. At the same time, we must avoid bad debts. Our bad debts make other people richer. Rule number 3. Learn how to control cash flow. We must constantly be aware about the world's cash flow. It can be done by observing 3 things. Observe where workers are moving to, where are jobs created, which asset is money exchanged for, stock/bonds/commodities. The value of assets rise whenever money flows to them. Hence, monitor where cash is flowing. Rule number 4. Prepare for bad times and you will only know good times. Robert gave the account of the famous story of biblical character, Joseph. Joseph's dream and interpretation of 7 bad years convinced the Pharaoh to prepare for the famine. This alone made Egypt the most powerful country. If we are able to deal with financial crisis, we will be very profitable in good times. Rule number 5. The need for speed. We need to accelerate the amount of money earned. The rate of money earned should follow an exponential scale instead of a linear relationship. In other words, we should avoid getting paid by time, exchanging an hour for a fixed amount of money. We only have 24 hours per day. We should have the type of income that is able to increase in folds so that money can flow to us as quickly as possible. Rule number 6. Learn the language of money. Robert says, money begins with words, and words are free. Our thinking shapes our behavior, and our behavior and responses determine our results. To change the results, we need to change the root, which is our thinking. The rich thinks differently from the average and the poor. The rich thinks in abundance while the average and the poor think in lack. So, is the cup half filled or half empty? Rule number 7. Life is a team sport. Choose your team carefully. People are good in different things. We need to tap into resources of the experts to help us in our life and businesses. We need lawyers, accountants, financial advisors, and more. It is important to assemble a team of experts where we can call upon when we need them. They must be trustworthy and have a good understanding of ourselves as well as our plans to offer tailored advice. Team is part of Robert's SPI triangle. Rule number 8. Since money is becoming worth less and less, learn to print your own. Money is worth less due to inflation. We must grow our money faster than the rate of inflation. One way is to print money like the banks. Banks collect interest by lending our money. We should also use other people's money to invest and profit from the capital. Subscribe please.